Hello everyone. The winter weather is upon us, so we're pushed indoors for the most part, and that's where most of the projects will be done until spring. I've finally gotten around to replacing our upstairs toilet. I've been wanting to do this for several years now, since the old toilet uses mega gallons per flush. It cost us a little too much on county water and puts more wastewater in the septic field than necessary. So I took this opportunity to show my son how it's done. And here's his tutorial. Step one is to shut the water off. Step two, empty the tank. Step three, remove the tank cover. There we go. The valve doesn't seem to be letting any water come in. That's good. We've got a little bit of a leak down there. So let's see, I tightened it up a little more. Let's see if that helps. No, I still see a drip. Darn it. So I'm going to need to get a bigger wrench. I need to tighten this gland nut up a little bit and see if that stops the leak. So go ahead and tighten that gland nut up down there. That's the nut that's behind the handle there. Behind the knob, the big one.
This one?
Nope. Closer to the knob. That one. See if you can just tighten it up a little bit. Righty-tighty. Okay, that's good. Okay, was that enough to stop the drip? It actually does look like it. Alright. Shut off the water again. It feels tighter. Have to make sure it's not dripping. Okay, that looks better. Now let's empty the tank. Just hold that open until the tank's completely empty, as much as possible. Okay, we're using this little drill-powered pump because I don't have a turkey baster to use to empty the rest of the water out of the bowl. Okay, go ahead and dip it in there, in the bowl. Get it down in there as far as you can. Okay, good. So go ahead and stuff that towel in there. It's going to soak up all the water that's still in there. Plus, just make sure if there's anything in there while we're moving the toilet, it doesn't slosh around. And just plug it in there good. That's good. That's good enough.
Yep.
Don't need another one.
Not up here?
Oh, you can get the tank, yeah. Good thinking. Just want to try to get everything as dry as we can so we're not dripping water all over the place while we carry this thing downstairs.
Yeah, this towel isn't going to do much for this.
Not enough?
No.
Now that's not toilet water, that's water out of the tank, so might be a little dirty, but it's not toilet water. Just wringing the towel out and going back into the tank. We're going to try to get as much of that water out of the tank as we can. Okay, that water connection there on the bottom of the tank, allegedly these can be put on by hand. It's way too tight to take off by hand. So I'm going to have to go get a pair of water pump pliers. You want to do this?
Sure.
Okay, don't knock the camera.
Okay.
Remember, lefty loosey. So
Which one? This
top one first.
top? This?
Yep.
Okay.
So flip the pliers over so you can turn it in the proper direction. Lefty loosey. No, that's righty tighty.
What? No.
Remember, it's upside down.
Then I had it right.
No, you didn't.
I flipped it after you told me to.
Yeah, so grip it. Flip it. Don't keep flipping it. Flip it that way. Okay.
Yes.
Now set it so it fits. That's too big, too tight again. Toward the wall is left. If you're laying down under it looking at it. There you go. Can you turn it by hand now? That's way too big. Not there.
Oh, here?
Under the plastic nut. Right there.
Oh, I see.
See it?
Yeah.
You're going to completely unscrew that. Too tight to do it by hand. And as soon as it's loose enough to do it by hand, then you just do it by hand. All the way up.
No, I mean, I can't tell.
We can actually see the brass ferrule under the nut is exposed. He had it completely unscrewed and didn't know it.
Now that little bit of water that's dripping out is just dripping out of the valve above. Is that nut backed off of the threads all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe try grabbing that tube with this and see if you can twist it back and forth a little and push it up toward the tank while you're twisting.
Yep.
You're moving up.
It doesn't want to.
And get that stuff on the floor. Alright. Put a little more force on it. Twist and push up. Oh, is there still a gland up there at the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gland being this yellow thing.
Yeah, let me have a look at it. Oh, yeah, you can't push that up. But what you can do, use those pliers to loosen this nut here. That's actually the bottom of this valve. Loosen that quite a bit, and then it'll move up enough so you can pull that tube out of the valve on the coming out of the wall.
It's too big. Jeez Louise. Why? Why?
Once you get it on there, you gotta squeeze those pliers and then push it towards the wall. There you go.
It's impossible to get it on there because I can't see the thing.
Seeing is overrated. You gotta sense it,
Jeez Louise.
feel it. That sounds like you're turning it. Did it turn?
I assume so.
Did it feel like it turned?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was counting up all the toilets I've done. This is the number 6. The sixth toilet I've replaced. So you've got to do 5 more after this to catch up.
Okay. I feel like I can do that. There we go.
Are you able to lift that tube out of the bottom valve? No, not yet. Is it out?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, it's not in.
Okay. Turn this one some more. Oh, there, you got it there. Okay. I don't know how you did that.
I pulled it out.
Okay, sounds good. All right, these are just plastic caps. You see it?
Yep.
And you should just pull off like that. Okay, go ahead and remove that. When I tried the wrench on it to see if it was the right size, I discovered it's very loose.
Oh.
So you can just back that off all the way. Remove that washer and that plastic piece under it. And see if you can move it with this.
Got it.
Just try to grab it and move it. It should just pull right off. Just it's like a plastic washer thing. Yeah. Okay, good. And then the same thing on the other side. Those 2 toilet hold down nuts are removed. And the plumbing, the water supply to the toilet is removed. So there's nothing holding it there except for 2 things. One is gravity, and the other is the wax ring that's under it, which is just a sticky wax ring that we're going to destroy when we lift the toilet. But that's okay because the new toilet came with a new wax ring. So this could be a little heavy. Do you think you can lift it? It's got to be lifted and set down on the cardboard here.
I can certainly try.
Try to lift it straight up. You're gonna expose the. Oh, you might need to rock it a little. Like stand over it and maybe grab the tank and rock it. See if you can break it loose. That's one hell of a wax ring. Alright, let's try this. Put it in there. So how good did you clean up under the rim?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Brushed it all. So
I can't believe this is holding down that tight.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I know.
Try to rock it from there.
That thing is really tight. They usually lift up a lot easier than that.
Okay.
I hate to get a pry bar, but we might have to.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Nice.
Yeah, that was just the wax seal that was holding it.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll slip this under it so it doesn't drip anything while we're carrying it down the stairs. The wax stuck to it. This is just a piece of plastic. Sheet of plastic, just to catch the drips. If there are any, there really shouldn't be. But there's no need to take a chance on it either. Got your back to the camera blocking it. Okay. Now we're ready to carry it downstairs. We put some more cardboard on the floor over here so we can set it down at the top of the stairs. If you ever need to set it down, just say so. Here, okay. Got it? So the first thing we got to do is get all this old wax off of here. All this yummy old wax. Ooh, boy, is it sticky too. It works. That's why we couldn't just lift it off. It's really thick and sticky. These bolts, there's new ones with the toilet. They slide into a key slot here, see it?
Mm-hmm.
And they're made specifically for that purpose. Everything we need, all the hardware came with the new toilet, so we don't need to hang on to this stuff. Maybe get a garbage bag or something, a little garbage bag. You can put those in there too. That's probably good enough for that. While we're in here, you don't get too many opportunities to clean under here. Tear off some towel. And some more. Thank you.
Could leave it like this.
What?
Could leave it like this. Functional, good target practice.
Good for target practice.
Yeah.
You must think you're a sharpshooter.
Oh yeah. I cleaned it with hot water and pine sol. That's the cleanest it's been in decades. You grab that plastic bit. That's the cap to the toothbrush.
You're gonna save it?
I'm gonna wash it.
Okay. This is 7-inch diameter, so at 3.5 is the center. I'm using a T-square so I can mark the floor with a crayon. Because really when you're installing this, the only way to line it up is by eyeball. And I figure I can give myself a couple marks here so I know where the center line is. And because of the thickness of the crayon, the line is off that way a little bit. I maybe should have gone like this. Okay. Well, again, usually the best you can do is by eyeball. So these marks will give me a good guide at least. So that's the wax ring, and it comes with the hardware. These are the bolts that hold the seat down, the toilet down. You just slip into these keyways, into those key slots like that. And there's the nuts. And it says pull here to remove. So you're just going to pull that wax ring out of there. Set it down right there. Now when you set the bowl down on that, you've got to really push straight down. Put a lot of pressure on it. And by the way, the center of this flange, that's a closet flange, should be 12 inches. Yep. It's 12 inches from the finished wall. That's exactly right. Back in the day, they had a different one that was, they were either 10 inches or 14 inches. They were 2 inches different from the 12. I don't remember if they were closer or farther out. I've got to line these holes up with those bolts.
Set it down very gently and evenly.
Oh, jeez. I can't see the crayon mark. No, it doesn't show. Okay. Well, it's not straight. I'm going to just have to eyeball it. That's about, yeah, that looks pretty straight. Think that looks pretty straight?
Yeah.
It's pretty straight.
Good enough.
So my marks didn't come out far enough to be seen. Alright, so I'm just going to apply pressure straight down and compress that wax ring.
The wax ring gets crushed between the closet flange and the bottom of the fixture. The thickness of the ring between the sealed surfaces is only about 1/4 inch.
About 1.5 inches there. Seems like it's off a little bit. So I'm just using the grout lines as a guide, and it's about 1 3/8. That's about 1 3/8, so that'll be good. Okay, so I did it wrong because you're supposed to put the wax ring on the bottom of the toilet. But this will be fine.
I've always done it like I showed. It doesn't make sense to flip the toilet over to stick the ring on as shown on the box. I think you're more likely to damage the ring when you flip the fixture back over on top of it. I accidentally used the tank washers and nuts on the base here. I had to go back and swap them out before I bolted the tank onto the bowl casting. And I felt I had to be the one to tighten these closet flange nuts. My brother-in-law broke a toilet by over-tightening these nuts. And it wouldn't be fair to our first-timer if he got blamed for breaking this brand new toilet.
That's it. You don't want to make it too tight. You can break the porcelain. And then we probably have to cut that. Yeah, we have to cut that down because the cap won't go all the way down over it. Now for the other side. Okay, the bolts are already set up in there. You line up with those 3 holes. Easy.
Yep.
Just drop it straight down on those 3 holes.
Well, I can't see those 3 holes.
You got it?
Yes. Yeah.
They go right through there?
Yep.
Alright, let me see.
Okay, we're missing some hardware. There's got to be.
This is when I discovered my mistake.
So there's 3 washers and nuts that go on the bottom here. The bolts are already inserted through a rubber seal. Each bolt has its own rubber seal. So we put the washer and the nut on the bottom here. Okay, they're all started. And I need to gradually tighten them all in a little at a time. So I got these all tight. Tank's nice and firmly tightened down. And I'm just trying to guesstimate by feeling that all 3 of these bolts stick out the same amount underneath their nut. And right now that's the best I can do. It's firmly attached. And we won't know if it leaks at all until we put water in it. If it leaks, then we can tighten it down more, but I think it's tight enough. They say tighten it down evenly, but don't over tighten it. So we're using a 12-inch stainless steel flexible toilet supply. So I'll get the other one started first.
Okay.
Didn't I put the wrench down there? Yeah.
Oh.
Is it easy enough to line up?
Yeah.
Looks like you're turning it the wrong way though.
What? Oh my word.
Righty tighty.
Yeah.
You have to remember you're looking at it upside down.
Right. Okay.
Okay, make sure that's good and snug. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, tighten the bottom one. Did you have it tipped to see the top?
No.
Oh, jeez. Alright, just show it.
And guess what I did there?
That's good, that's good. Don't over tighten those. It's got a nice rubber seal. Alright, so now open the valve slowly, so the water runs out slowly.
Okay.
That's good. Let me see the camera. Okay, you can see there's water coming in. Open it up a little more. Okay, look for leaks down here. Those connections you made, are there any leaks?
No.
Okay, open the valve. Like slowly open it all the way. Oh, there's water coming into the bowl. As there should be. Okay. Now, do you have a flashlight up here or your cell phone?
Yeah.
Where you can get under there and look for leaks? Look at the connections you just made. Make sure they're staying dry.
Yeah.
And look under between the tank and the bowl, if you can.
That looks fine to me.
No leaks, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want to have the honors?
Sure.
Go ahead. Ooh,
Fancy.
a flushing toilet.
Science has come so far.
Now that only used like half the tank.
The true test comes after dinner.
Okay, now we can put the seat on.
Okay.
Alright, so show the camera what you're doing.
Alright. So it started like this. So I popped this bit off so we can place this
It's
over
got a
here.
cover, it's got a cover on the back of the hinge there, the top of the hinge that hides the holes in the hardware.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 screws and washers like that go through the back of the hinge.
This way?
Yep. And then there's the other one. And then screw those in from the bottom. Are those slotted screws or Phillips?
Phillips.
Okay, we might need to get a screwdriver now. I'll go get one.
Okay.
Get it started?
Yeah.
Okay.
How snug should it be?
Well, before you tighten it, get the other one very well started. See, the whole seat is crooked. it started?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure that that's lined up and then go ahead and tighten them down.
Okay.
You know, just tight enough so it doesn't move around.
Yeah.
But they're just, those nuts are just plastic, so don't over tighten them, you might strip them out. Okay, give it a test. Oh, that one's not soft close? Huh. The one downstairs is soft. Oh, it is soft close. Okay. Here, and then these go on the bottom of the lid, I think.
Okay.
Either the lid or the seat. The seat.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Nice.
Very.
I just want to do a test here. The first time you flushed it, used maybe half the tank, but I think you can hold it down. Yeah, and it'll use a lot more of that water.
Okay.
You don't have to do that. If it, you know, if everything goes down with just like you did it, a half flush. Okay, the lid. Beautiful.
All right. Solid toilet right there.
This toilet is the Kohler Highline Arc.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but it's got supposedly a 1.28 gallon flush, and the one we took out had to be 3 or more, I think. It used a lot of water. So the next thing we need to do is saw off those bolts that are holding the toilet down on the flange so that we can get the caps over them. Okay, I don't know how sharp this blade is, but I wrapped this with several layers of tape to prevent it from scratching the porcelain. And I'm just going to try to saw this off, maybe leave a 1/4 inch of threads. Everything has settled quite a bit apparently, because this is really loose again. There it is.
Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.